say, man, let me talk about something. I realized that I have some unhealed trauma. See, I grew up with some fake ass niggas, bro. I grew up around people that when they see you in public, but they think you don't see them, they act like they ain't see you, so they try to keep it pushing. You know, we all guilty of that, you know what I mean? But I grew up around that a lot. You know, when you meet a woman online and then they kind of dub you, then you see them in person, now they all on you because they didn't know you was handsome in real life for real. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that. Or people just act like they don't know you in general. So I'm in the gym this morning, and this lady, she said, how did you know so-and-so from the art gallery? I saw your picture on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, that's the guy from the gym. And then I was telling her like how I knew them, how I got intertwined with, you know, doing art shows there at the art gallery that she was talking about. And then I realized, I was like, dang, like she really remembered me from the gym versus me being on Facebook, and she put two and two together. But a lot of people, like, they don't really recognize you in a different situation than how they met you. But a lot of times they do recognize you, but they just act like they don't know who you are. You know, I'm used to meeting people once in like a party or a club, then I would see them like outside of that, they act like they don't know who I am. Now granted, then you'd be like, well, maybe they was drunk or maybe they was high or something. But I was too, so how come I remember them and they don't? Why am I the only one with a good memory? Why I always got to be the one to hit people up first? So I grew up really feeling like people didn't really remember who I was. I started to feel like I wasn't that memorable because I was used to people acting like they didn't know who I was. I was used to people acting like they didn't want to let me shine, you know what I'm saying? I was used to people trying to dim my light to the point where I started to believe it. I started to feel like I was on a level lower than them. As I'm starting to get older, you know, I'm 26 right now, I'm starting to realize that, bro, I'm better than all that. I'm greater than all that. I'm greater than all the people who try to make me feel less. I'm greater than all the people who try to belittle me. I just had to realize it. But when you're young, you have to learn that type of confidence along the way. And that confidence comes from doing the hard work and putting in the work. But I started to grow up with that type of trauma, feeling like people don't remember me. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like I'm not memorable. Like, I know I have impacts in people's lives, but at the same time, I underestimate how big the impact really could be. You know, we all want to be humble. We don't want to be too arrogant, being like, oh, I know they thinking about me. Oh, I know she thinking about me. Oh, I know they hurtful because of what they did to me. But at the same time, like, we don't want to get stuck in that, so we try to be like, oh, no, it's not that deep. But sometimes it really do be that deep. People think about you when you don't think they're thinking about you. They thinking about you when you're not even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not all the time, but also a lot of the times. So I'm still like getting out of that trauma from feeling like people don't remember me. You know what I'm saying? Because people remember who you are. They know who you are. They just perfected the art of acting like they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I've been asking God to bless me with speech, bless me with more being able to be a better speaker. And today I'm just flowing through all my conversations. You know what I'm saying? Learning when to talk, learning when to listen, learning how to not cut people off. You know what I'm saying? That's all just me battling the trauma that I had growing up due to me being around the wrong crowds. Shalom, all praise to the Most High. God bless the daughters of Sarah. God bless the sons of Abraham. God bless God's chosen people, the Israelites. You feel me?